Hey, this is Graham with InlinePerformanceMag.com. Today we've got our latest update on our Project XT600. Today we're going to be putting on this great new headlight from UFO Plast. We got this courtesy of Dante over at Scuderia, who hooked us up with a real good price on this used piece. Originally made by UFO Plast, who's made in Italy. It's realized we got integrated turn signals, so we can finally lose these bent old things on the bike, and hopefully this will clean up the front of the motorcycle and bring it out of the 80s and into the 21st century. One thing that is worth pointing out with a headlight like this, with the integrated turn signals, probably not actually street legal in California because they don't extend far enough from the bike. But that said, we think Johnny Law will look the other way because at least we have turn signals on our old dirt bike, so we think we're one step ahead of most of the game. Alright, so the first thing we got to do is simply take off the old headlight that's on here, the stock one. At the same time, we'll be cleaning up behind it. You can see we've even got some cobwebs going on. And once it's off, we'll assess the wiring situation, see what we have to adapt for the new unit, and we'll take things from there. So because the stock connector won't work with the aftermarket headlight, we'll just strip it off. We cut the stock connector off. We're just stripping these wires so we can put on some connectors, just spade connectors that'll slide over the headlight. And hopefully then we can just hook it up, make sure everything works before everything's finalized in place. So Paul's just finishing up putting the headlight on here. We ran into a few issues with the wiring. It turns out the flashing, to make the turn signals flash, we need to run the stock turn signals as well, which worked out nicely because we're also using them to mount the headlight. So Paul is just finishing up mounting the headlight on here, and after that we're going to put the instrument cluster back in place, which we had to pull out to get access, and hope that everything works like it should. Alright, so we finished getting the UFO Plast headlight on. As you can see, everything works. We got low beam, high beam, and even turn signals, right and left. And a double kind of blessing of this is that by keeping the stock turn signals, we're actually staying California legal, so this old dirt bike turned enduro can still drive down the highway. Stay tuned InlinePerformanceMag.com for more updates on this and all our project bikes.